Hey, hope you have an awesome day. It's nice and sunny outside, which is really good. And in this video, I'm going to be telling you some ways on how you can network and get more clients in 2019. And I'm going to show you a few sites that I've used before, and I know other people have used to get some, more clients and go to like local events around you. So I was talking to a friend last night, and he said he's finishing college next year, and he wants some more advice on like networking and where you can go to get more clients. I'll put the links of the sites below as well, so you guys can just check them out. And one of the best ways is local events, and there's a site called Meetup.com, and on Meetup, people host local events. Sometimes it's paid, where people have to pay money, like either in cash or on a separate place, or there's free events where you can go. And I actually went to a couple events last week. One was pretty close down the road, and another one was about 20-minute drive, and it was an event for about an hour and a half, and there was about a speaker talking about a certain topic. So for one of the groups, the lady was talking about SEO, which was really cool, and there was about 10 to 15 people there, different ages, mostly between the age of like 25 to 50-ish, so a lot of an older crowd, which is okay. And we passed our business cards around the table, and about 10 business cards got taken, which was good for me, and I got opportunity to ask questions and talk to people afterwards, and I've just built a couple of relationships, and which is really cool. And in the other local event, someone came up to me afterwards, after I got to stand up and share what I do a little bit, and they came up to me and needed some logo design, so I have a potential client from that. And that's just because I went on meetup.com, I looked in my local area of what's around, and I found a couple monthly events that happen once a month, and I just went there and checked it out. Just went with an open heart, open mind. But yeah, like, you have to step out of your comfort zone, and you have to go to your local events if you want to, if maybe you haven't worked with clients before, but if you want to start working with local clients instead of international, because maybe you're not experienced, then definitely check out meetup.com and actually test it out. And I'm sure there's heaps of events in your local area, and be selective. Like, if you want to work with tech startups, find places where or groups where they're meeting up once a month to discuss ideas or whatever, and get in that industry. Or maybe it's like fitness professionals, maybe they have like a coffee date once a month. Like, find a certain group on your ideal client and target market. Another site is called Eventbrite, where people set up events. Typically they're paid ones, where you can pay you pay to go to a certain event. So sometimes they might have like an entrepreneur meetup, or like a talk of industry professionals. Sometimes it's just like other fun stuff, events. But yeah, Eventbrite is pretty interesting and pretty cool. So if you want to find a particular event and invest your money in that, then you can do that. Another cool way is actually working in co-working spaces. To be honest, I work from home. I enjoy using my PC, which is custom built, so I don't really have to work in a co-working space, and I don't use a laptop anymore, to be honest. So for me, that's sort of out of the question. But I have friends who've been to Whatso, and they're pretty much co-working spaces. And the thing is, there's a lot of business owners or startups in these like co-working spaces. So if you go there, and even at lunch times, or you just make an effort to like say, hey, what are you working on? Or like, hey, what do you do? Like, and just spark conversation, you're most likely build rapport, build some trust, build some friendships, and you most likely will get work from people, because in those spaces it's there's high energy, there's a lot of ideas, there's a lot of collaboration, and people are all running businesses, so they always need help with something, whether it's design or marketing, or like flyers or web design or whatever. Another place in Sydney specifically is called Fishburners, and that's specifically for like tech startups. And the thing is, it's a bit far, like it's in the city, you got to train it in. It's really useful because they have like speaking events where people come and pitch ideas and on startup ideas and things, which is pretty cool. But also it's a co-working space as well. So if you want to work with tech startups, check that out, and find the person you're looking for, and just build relationships, build friendships, be willing to serve and help people. And if you have a laptop, go down and check it out, and you will 100% benefit from it. So those are just some sites that you can use to build your network, because networking is key. If you want to work with clients, then you have to network. If you're not doing it on social media and online, then you got to do it locally. That's your pretty much only option. Or unless you're working for an agency, then full time, and you're not freelancing, it doesn't really matter. So yeah, these are some sites you can use and some tips that I've learned. But yeah, you gotta step out of your comfort zone. You have to be willing to listen to people, to build friendships. You know, you gotta travel, invest your money, and search for particular groups on your ideal customers. Don't just go everywhere, and balance your time as well. You know, you can't go to all the events. You just want, you know, you want to try and go to a few selective ones, you know, a month. Thanks guys. Hit the like button, hit subscribe, and hit the little bell to get notifications on when I release new videos. Thanks for watching and love you guys. Have a good day, and I'll see you next time.